Hey everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of the new Byte Podcast.
Hello.
Hey there. With me again is Daniel as usual. Hey Daniel, how are you doing?
I am good, my man. How are you doing?
I'm quite okay. It's the first week after Gamescom. Took a whole week off from work, and now we're back again. It's like, oh god, this is so much more relaxing, actually. Like, literally, I came back and it's like, okay, yeah, just take your time, check your mails and all that. And yeah, so coming back from Gamescom, especially after we did like so many videos and seen so many games, it was amazing. So we're definitely going to talk about that. So cool. Yeah, but before we do, just one quick word, actually, why Emily's not with us. The reason is very simple. She's actually in the US of A and currently seeing the Niagara Falls. So have a lot of fun, Emily, and greetings from our podcast.
Hello.
Hello. Right then, I say let's start with the show, huh? So what have you been playing? It's like, what is like the most interesting thing that you want to talk about Gamescom? We can't talk about everything.
Oh, okay.
And if you want to see any specific games, just go on our channel and check it out there.
Okay, so if we're talking... so what are you asking me? Because you asked me two questions. You asked me, what am I playing, and what am I most interested in about from Gamescom? So which one? Which one do you want? Or do you want both?
Let's start with what's the game from Gamescom that you want to talk about?
Oh, games from Gamescom that I want to talk about.
In the meantime, I have a sip of tea from my Marvel's Avengers Infinity War mug that I just got today.
Oh, did you use milk and sugar? Perfectly balanced.
Yeah, I balanced it out perfectly well because I haven't used any of them.
Ah, even more balanced.
Perfectly no balance at all.
But yeah, so I would have to say Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord was my personal favorite. That was so much fun. I loved that. It was so good. I just loved how the environment was so alive, and it felt more immersive, just like I was there and I was walking around the town, or I was fighting in the battles. It was just
you really enjoyed that
perfect moment. Oh, it was great. Honestly, when they tapped me on the shoulder and said, your time's up, thank you for playing, I was like, but I've only been here like 10 minutes. What are you talking about? And I have half an hour's worth of video content. Oh, it was wonderful. It was so wonderful. If I had the choice, I would have come back and gone over and over and over it.
Just play more and more.
Oh, that, and the only other game that made me feel that way from the hands-ons that we got was Ace Combat 7. Loved that.
That was a good one.
It was so good. So yeah, I have a couple of games. Well, one new game to put on my wish list, and one game that I keep on putting more ticks next to wanting to get it. So
yeah, Ace Combat 7, in case you didn't know, it's like a jet pilot game where you just fly around and shoot stuff, and it's coming out on January 18th, 2019. Apparently.
So far away.
Yeah, still a while to go. Still a while to go.
Oh well. Oh yeah, well. I'll just have to wait.
We have a video of it definitely on our channel, so you can check it out.
And to anybody who's watching this either live now or in the pre-recording VOD stuff, I apologize for not recording Mission 7.
Yeah.
I didn't think my performance was that good on it. And from the conditions that you're playing in, it's really hard to actually like see what's going on. So it was more for like, I wanted to show you what the best of Ace Combat was, so you could see in the open world format, you could see the planes going around, you could see the bombs dropping. In Mission 7, it's more very close quarters, very like hectic. Like you fire off a bunch of missiles and just hope. You just go as you fire them all off and just wish that they hit. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So yeah, I apologize for not doing Mission 7, but it was more for people who hadn't seen or don't know about it. They could experience it to the fullest of its ability. And also, we didn't have a lot of time, so it's kind of like, well, which one do I go for? But yeah,
the thing that people didn't know about Bandai Namco is we actually made an appointment when we arrived on Tuesday, and they said like, just arrived on Thursday at 1 p.m. And we got there and we're thinking like, okay, maybe there's like 50 minutes of introduction or something, I don't know. But actually it was like almost 1 hour of just presentation trailers and presentations like for 7 different games. And afterwards, we still had 90 more minutes. Time to sit down. Everyone had a game station where there was like a PlayStation 4 setup and like an HDMI cable and a headset and controllers, so you could actually record stuff also. And yeah, we really had to pick what do we want to do? Like, do we want to play the One Piece thing? Do we want to play lots of Soul Calibur 6, for example, which had way more fighters that we could have played instead? But yeah, so we just have chosen different things. So we played through the demo of Man of Medan, played through the One Piece thing, which is like very linear, is not much that difference. And then from the Soul Calibur thing, we had to limit ourselves, for example, because from the don't let me lie, like 15 maybe fighters that we could play, we only picked like maybe 4 or 5, like The Witcher and the ones that I knew at least from Soul Calibur 2. And from then on, we had to move on and then do the Ace Combat recording. And you played it on your game station in the meantime. I said, like, hey, let's just swap places. Once they're ready, just hit record. And yeah, I can totally understand why you said, like, hey, okay, I want to do Mission 6 because I know what's going on with there. I can showcase the best way and we can talk about the best way. Yeah, and that's also what I did today in the Battlefield 5 video that we also recorded at Gamescom, and which was under embargo until today. And I also said, like, hey, I wish I could really show you more, but only at like limited time. Played only 1 round in the whole 3 days that I was there, sadly. And I can't really say if it's a good game or not right now. It's only like, hey, short limited time. I can only play so much. And there's so many classes, so many weapons available in the demo build, and I wish I could have more time, but yeah, sadly for Gamescom at least that's not much.
Oh, it was one of those it's one of those things where it's really great to get in and see the publishers and speak to them and then see their game and how awesome and amazing it is. But because of how awesome and amazing those games are, they've got like another 7 people that they have to see that day, and it's the middle of the day and they've already seen it previously like 12. So they have to like cut it as short and sweet as possible. If we get the chance to get our hands on, we're lucky if we get a chance to record that, and even then it's not very long and it's kind of just an intro to like what's going on. It's really rushing quick, but I think we did quite well with our recordings. I thought they went really well. I apologize to anyone who didn't get who was like, oh, I wish we could have seen this.
I think your camera froze.
My suggestion is next year go. Definitely next year go.
Yeah, Discord, your camera froze. Daniel, your camera froze.
Oh.
Yeah, you're just standing still, just like nothing's moving. I hope it somewhat catches itself. Nope, there's no camera feed anymore. And we've gone black. That's so good. Ah, there we go again. Here we go. You can... Yeah, people can see you again. That's good. Internet seems to be lagging. Okay. Well, at least not on my side. I actually tried... And he drops off and it's gonna restart. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
I
can see you again.
Now you can see and hear me also.
I can see and hear you again, because before it was just kind of robot Hau5test.
Ah, okay. Yeah, for the ones out there, at least that worked, so it was only on your end. Yeah.
Oh, well.
So, we've been talking about limited time and all that. Yeah, it just happens. It just happens. We were really lucky off the amount of games that we saw, and Emily also played a lot of them. I'm happy with what we did. I'm happy about the feedback, how it was perceived so far, and yeah, just looking forward to do the next thing then.
Yeah. So yeah. What have you been up to this week? I know you've been relaxing, but have you been like playing anything or
relax? What the hell are you talking about? I've been editing videos like crazy. All the stuff that we've been recording last week needed to be edited, and it just did not take any breaks. Of course, it did take a break for my exercise, for sports and all that. Yeah, gotta stay fit and all that.
Stay fit and healthy.
Like in the last few hours of the day, I still said, okay, I need to play something. I'm sorry. And I started playing Destiny 2 again, which is now in its final week. It's that one magical week where the 2.0 update just hit, but it's not yet the release date of the next expansion, which introduces year 2. So it's like, okay, lots of things are already changing. Cayde is not in the tower anymore, but the story still hasn't actually started yet. So all the datas are here. We all downloaded all the content, and now it just needs to be waited until September 4th. Must be
Something like that.
September 4th, yeah, next Tuesday,
okay.
and then the Forsaken DLC actually unlocks, and we can play the new content, and I can't wait. It's that one magical week. Like, every year, it's so great to have the update, and then just see how the population comes back, people trying things out, and especially with Destiny 2 right now, the changes that are already in the game right now, like, for example, different weapons for different slots, shotguns, not anymore just limited to heavy weapon slots, but also for special and even primary slots, which is crazy. It's so much fun.
But see, that just makes me hate the current, because the meta is going to be like a bunch of shotguns, and you're not going to be able to do shit. If we're talking just multiplayer here, the campaign's going to be limited.
That's where you're wrong. I'm very happy to report that's where you're wrong, because actually the limitations of the amount of ammunition that you have for the shotguns are still like before. They're just not limited to the one slot. So there's now the option to have a shotgun, for example, in the special slot, but you're still getting like only like 3 shots, maybe, unless you die and then respawn. Then you have like 3 new shots, but it's not like you have so much more ammo like you did have in Destiny 1. It's so much more still centered around primary weapons, hand cannons, auto rifles, pulse rifles, and submachine guns. It's still not like a heavy shotgun fest. Trust me, dude, it's not that bad.
All right, okay, I trust you on that one. But the thing that I keep on like, just kind of getting hesitant with trying to do anything to do with Destiny anymore is I got suckered in with Destiny 1. I love Destiny 1, but the story was way too short. And then I got suckered in with the Taken King. That was great, right up until the story ended. Because story is interesting, and it's not all about multiplayer. Bungie, what are you on? You did Halo. That was a pretty much single-player game with the multiplayer bolted on. Anyway, Destiny 2, it's the same thing. There's like not a lot of story.
What are you talking about?
Okay,
we haven't even seen a story yet of Destiny 2, the Forsaken one.
Yes, because they kill Cayde. You've just taken your best character that everybody loves. There's not one person who plays Destiny who hates Cayde. There's not one. And everybody is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Bungie? You've just taken your most beloved character. You literally shot them in the face. You literally shot them in the face.
And I'm disagreeing.
No, they only did it because they were trying to find a polarizing reason for players to either buy the game to find out what's going on or to come back to the game. That's the only reason.
Prince Uri is back. The Queen of the Reef is back, apparently. And there's more Taken energy. We've seen... Have you seen even the launch trailer? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? There's so many exciting reasons coming back. Yes, Cayde is dying, but it's an important moment in this game. It's just like when WoW did so many crazy things, like kill characters, even burn down forests. It's like, this is important. This is how things evolve. This is how it goes on. And with the new content, especially that, with the multiplayer aspect of it, I really love what they're doing right now.
1 to 3 months. 1 to 3 months. And I guarantee that after about 3 months, all of the players drop off.
Of course, because I always do. This is how multiplayer game works.
That is not a game. That's not a game. A game is supposed to entice you for a long amount of time, especially a multiplayer game that has loads of people. Why do you think WoW is so popular? Because their story and everything is enough to keep people engaged and involved.
It's also grind fast. You have to play it forever to get somewhere, and Destiny is way casual.
Because then you need other people to play with, and then nobody plays on the platform you play on, or you find a bunch of people who are annoying or don't want to play with the one you're on. So it's like, they just really don't care. They either don't care about their community, or they've tried to provide a community for people who are already friends, but then don't include other people. It's really like that you're forcing me to do certain things so that I can compete with everybody else who's on the same level.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay, yeah, that's how it works. But if I wanted for the longest time to complete the Taken King raid.
Yeah,
I wasn't able to do it until a week before Destiny 2's launch, because there were enough people who were on there still who were dedicated to playing, who were like, yeah, we'll carry you through it and we'll help you through. Whereas before, every single time I tried, I'd get to a certain point and people would either just log off because they were bored or got frustrated with it, or they wouldn't take me because I didn't have the same level of weapons as other people, because I had other things that I needed to do. I couldn't just be on Destiny 24/7. And they've not provided a gap between those. It's either you have the dedicated people who have finally given up to just taking whoever's possible whenever the player count is low, or during the regular events of seasons, then none of the kind of casual players can go to the end game content, because the end game content is for people who sit there and grind for about a week every week.
So you didn't have any group with you at that time?
No, I've never been in a group in Destiny, apart from once in Destiny 2, and that was only because of somebody who I'd met in Destiny 1 created a clan. There was 4 of us, and then everybody dropped off one after the other until it was just me and him left, and then I dropped off because I had university work that I needed to sort out. Sure. So then essentially clans became just a nightmare. That's why I personally don't like Destiny, because they shoehorn you into needing a clan. You need other people to progress, which is just a
and I see how people get put off from that. If I may pack up that, yes, it is a multiplayer game, and you need people to collaborate with. You don't just need like free to do the story stuff, which is the best way to enjoy it, I think. Not just alone going through the story, but especially with other people together. And the raid stuff is just there to be done with multiple people, but you can't also solo raid like in WoW. It's the same thing. You need people with that. Yes,
I would be down to join people. The problem was in like Destiny 1 and later in Destiny 2, when they finally introduced the search for a raid group. In Destiny 1, you would have to go out of the game to go find a raid group, and then with that, everybody had so many criterias. Like, if you didn't have Galahorn, you're not getting in. That's just it. If you weren't this slight level, you're not getting in. If you don't have this particular weapon or this particular set, you're not getting in. And it completely locked it down. It was ridiculous.
Oh, you're back again. Okay, you were frozen the whole time. And he's gone. It's like,
maybe. There we go.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hello.
You dropped off
I'm
again.
Still getting...
Yeah.
Hang on.
And we're again. Don't do that! Oh no, now my camera is frozen. What the hell, Bungie? Bungo, no! Oh, what a shit show right now. I'm very sorry, dear listeners and viewers of the podcast. This is not going well. Yeah, I've connecting issues. Maybe Discord is down tonight. That's unfortunate. You're just seeing some spinning images. Alright, so for in the meantime, I guess I'm just continue talking. Yeah, guys, let me just put on the webcam, activate, there we go. Oh no, this is not a good view, hello. Yeah, this is how it actually looks in the studio right now. And yeah, we just got total drop off on everything. Yeah, apparently Discord is down. How unfortunate. I guess we have to delay the podcast or even do another time right now. Oh wow, I have not seen that happen right now. Anytime. We just shut down Dan's video.
Hello?
Hi, I can hear you now.
Hey!
Wow.
What is going on?
I have no idea, but Discord dropped me off completely.
Yeah, same here. That was really weird. I'm going to turn my camera back on.
Yeah.
I'm alive!
See, can I turn it on again? Does it work? Apparently we're now with 4 bars again, and I'm back again myself. That's good. Oh, how unfortunate. Yeah, that's when you rely on third-party technology and can't do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, your webcam is still spinning. I can't see you, but can you see me already at least?
Yes, I can see you. And
at least I can hear again. Like, wow.
Okay.
That was crazy.
I think I lost my train of thought. That really derailed me.
I mean, we went off the rails anyway with how you need people for Destiny and all that. Let me just pick off. Let me just go on.
You take it. The stress levels are too high here.
Sure. Well, the thing for me is I was very lucky that I had a group throughout the Taken King that I was playing every week for like 4 evenings. each week. We came together, played it, and it was amazing. It really got us together as a group full of strangers that I didn't know before. And I mean, it's not like we really became friends, but it's, as Destiny players, at least, like we grew together as a Destiny group. We became one. Oh, hey, there you go. Hey, we're back to normal. Hi, guys. Wow, that was crazy. Yeah, so I can understand how it's really frustrating if you don't have a group, but I can just really say, hey, just go back and try. Write to different communities. Go to the Reddit forum. There are lots of people in your area that want to raid with you. That sounded like a weird internet ad. Dan, I can't hear you. Is your microphone muted? Oh, jeez. I think this is the front.
It's the other thing.
Hi, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, okay. If it's not one thing, it's the other.
Yeah.
But the thing that
yeah,
the thing that annoys me about that, if we're just talking like, okay, get back into it, you'll find a raid group. I don't mind finding a raid group. It's just I'd like to find one within the game. That would be nice, because then I don't have to leave the game and I don't have to go and navigate some stuff that I don't fully understand, you know? But I kind of I get it, but
you can't do it in the game, really. Like, I've never tried the automatic raid group finding experience, but seriously, I'd hate it, because it's if it's not clear what you want to do. Like, if you go into any Destiny group that are out there, I do it on PlayStation 4 sometimes, where we're like 4 people and you say like, hey, we need 2 more people for this raid, noobs welcome, or you say, hey, experienced players welcome. Like, these are the rules, and if you want to be introduced, say at least like still go in and say like, hey, I haven't played myself, but I watched a lot of videos, I know what I have to do, I just haven't been experienced myself, will you still take me? Because people out there, they're most likely still friendly, and just say no, then just try again with a different group.
It's actually funny you say that. That was how I kind of bluffed my way in to a Callus raid group. That was basically they were looking for experienced players. Because on Xbox they'll pop up if you're part of like the Destiny group. It will pop up with like, oh, so and so is looking for such and such for these three people. So I ended up finding that, and the thing said noobs welcome. But then when I got in, they asked me, they said, they asked another person before me, they said, have you played the raid before? Have you completed it? And they said no. And they were like, okay, man, we're only taking people who have completed the raid. And I was like, I've never completed the raid, but I've watched like 10 different videos on YouTube of how to do it. I know the rough idea, just point me in a direction, I'll figure it out. And that was the way I bluffed my way in by saying, yeah, I completed. I've done it like once or twice. I'm just not wearing any of the gear or using any of the gear for it. So, you know, but I've done it before, don't worry. And that's how I completed my first Callus raid.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. You did it, right?
I did. I did. And I was very happy with that. Sadly, none of they were either in clans that were full or didn't want to, or weren't taking any new members or something. I can't remember what it was, but otherwise I would have joined up with those guys because they were quite good.
There's another tip that I can give, like, go to Twitch and find a streamer that's near you. Like, I mean, for Germans it's easy. Just go to the German language category and find somebody playing Destiny, and then see if they do raids for beginners, if they take people in, and just try to go with them, and maybe go in their chats. You can say like, "Hey, I need like use this chat as an LFG, maybe." Like, I know it's stressing you out, but it really helps just to get a grip on it. And once you find a few people who say like, "Hey, you're doing a good job. Let's play again very soon." You add each other on the consoles, whatever there is, and then you start next time maybe.
Yeah, I'll have to do something like that at some point, or just wait for Destiny 3 and.
Or you play it on PlayStation finally instead of Xbox.
See, that means I have to buy the whole thing again.
No, you know what's worse? You have to play the stupid Destiny 2 story again, which is even worse.
Oh, I love the Destiny 2 story. It was so much fun.
It boring.
That was great.
It was too long. The pacing just really didn't went well for me.
It was great. It was a great long story that was needed, but they didn't have it for some reason. It was like,
It wasn't, like, I can see how it is with Halo, and I like it now. Hey, Lemony right now on chat. Hey. Coming from the US right now to us.
The US of A.
Well, great. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for joining in. Anyway. Yeah. Other than that, so yeah. Well, let's move on to something else, because I think we've already covered it very extensively. What you've been playing. Did you enjoy it though? Did you have a good time playing Destiny 2?
Definitely. The new update is great, especially with the weapon changes, and I can't wait to explore more of it. And I actually went now and pre-ordered it because there's only like digital versions of it. Doesn't even matter what you get. Just like get a Forsaken DLC or get Forsaken plus the year 1 seasonal updates, which were previously for free, and now they had to monetize it. So either pay 40 euros for just the DLC or additionally 40 euros so you can get the 4 updates which will come around each season.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's cool. I wish you could be here. Yes. Yes.
So, have you heard about Xbox All Access? You didn't.
I want to say yes, because I've heard. I swear I've heard of it before.
Okay.
But do I know what that is? No.
Right. So, Xbox actually started a new program, which is, to me, it sounds amazing, because if you just want to get into gaming, just like, you just can't afford, for example, the 500 euros on Xbox One X, or even the 300, I think, for an Xbox One S. And you also don't want to pay up for Xbox Live Gold and then Game Pass, like so many things that you can pay. They actually made a new model for this now, which is called Xbox One Access. And that basically means you pay a monthly fee where you can get a console, 24 months of Xbox Game Pass, and 24 months of Xbox Live Gold, and even some limited time offers. And that means you basically sign up for a system where you have an Xbox console for 2 years, and you pay either the $22 for the Xbox One S bundle, or you pay $35 per month for the Xbox One X bundle.
How are they gonna?
What?
How the only thing the only thing that makes me confused about this is they're actually giving away systems.
Yeah.
For this monthly price.
Of course, you get an assistance then.
Yeah, but how are they going to enforce that? Say I play it for like 6 months and I'm just like, don't want to play anymore, cancel that, and then I don't give back this console because I've still got the console. Do they have like access to my Microsoft account to like take away gold and
probably
the stuff? And then how are they supposed to get the system? Do they like brick it, or do they have a person, like they know your physical location, you come get it or something?
No, it's basically just with your internet provider. Your most likely your router, for example, is also owned by your internet provider, and you pay either nothing or a specific monthly fee for that. And I guess it's just the same thing. If you don't want to have it anymore, you can either go off the contract, but I assume you have to pay at least 2 years worth of it to get out of it before that. It's just like an internet contract, I assume, being like tied to it for 2 years.
Well, I could see that definitely working, especially for people who are like for myself. I was when I was at university, there was a friend of mine, she really wanted to get into gaming, especially to get into Xbox. And I was like, hey, you could, because at the time I had a spare one, and I was like, hey, you could buy my one. But then again, I had to give it to her at like market value, and she was very hesitant to buy that because it had never been opened or used. But something like this could be like way more interesting, and you could say to your friend, hey, you could just get this. It doesn't cost that much a month. Like even with like really low incomes and stuff, that's pretty good if I'm converting it in my head right, which I think I am.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it's limited stock, so you can't get like unlimited Xbox for that. And you need to go on actual seller there, and they basically make the deal with you. It's like a car ownership, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's not gonna be. At the end, it's not gonna be your console. if I can understand it correctly.
When did car dealerships like turn into when did consoles take that market standpoint? Like, yikes!
I mean, as far as streaming or games where you just stream it from servers just don't work that well. That is a perfectly fine situation, I guess. It's like going way different ways than the other manufacturers right now, because for Sony, you have maybe that many amazing games, but you also have a very high upfront cost right away if you purchase the console. On the other side, it belongs to you then also, so...
Yeah.
I see how it opens up a lot of new positions and ways how people can get access to video gaming if they don't have the patience maybe to save that much money. And if you calculate it down, maybe it's even worth it at the end. I haven't done the math yet, but Xbox Live Gold for 2 years and Xbox Game Pass for 2 years alone is already a lot of money, plus the console price. And if you count that all down, maybe I assume it would be worth it, at least in some way.
Yeah, because just looking at it, and just in general, it seems like it seems like it's an interesting idea. But do you think that it's going to sway the market? Because recently I just got an email from PlayStation going, "Hey, we reached 50 million units sold, which is a ridiculous number." Whereas I know Xbox isn't even, I don't know the exact number, but I know they're not even close to that number. So do you think it's going to spin it around? Do you think that's going to increase people using Xboxes?
I have no idea, but I think I now see in the FAQ what this really is. This is like, it's like financing. So you actually buy the console and buy the 2 years of Game Pass and Xbox Live Gold, and you just finance it on and on and on, monthly, for set price.
Okay.
And so the console and everything belongs to you, actually. So it's like car dealership in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
No thanks, I don't need help.
No thanks, I don't need help, yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, at the end of this, the console actually belongs to you, which is, okay, alright, I see how it works.
That's not bad. And I like how it's, because that's, over 100 games that rotate with new games getting added each month and everything.
Plus the Xbox games for gold.
Games
you
for
can
gold
keep in your library also.
Yep, which you get to keep each month.
24 months where you have 2 to 3 games, I think.
4 games if you count the backwards compatible ones.
Oh, even more then, yeah.
So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of games. It's a lot of games for a simple monthly price.
Yeah, and at the end of it, it actually belongs to you. So okay, now I can see how this actually makes a lot of sense for many people. They just say, okay, I can't afford it right away with just the standard go and buy it thing. But if you just want to finance that way, and there's no way how to do it, and I guess that's fair.
I'm actually I actually, if I don't know if Emma's still watching or at some point we can get her opinion on this, because I'd actually like to know, as somebody who doesn't own a console, doesn't own any kind of gaming stuff apart from a PC, I'd actually be very interested if she would be into wanting to get something like this, or she's likes the idea of it, because I already own one, so I'm just like, hey, consoles, Xbox is awesome and consoles are cool, so that's just my thing. But I'd like to get somebody's opinion who doesn't own that kind of thing.
It's a good question. We gotta ask her. I guess she dropped off because she's in the US right now and doesn't have the best connection, so we're really lucky to see her even in chat. But yeah, once she's back, we gotta talk to her about that, and who knows, maybe this will be a model that works for her as well, because as I said before, there's no high entry fee that you have to pay right away. You actually just finance it for 2 years to go. So yeah, interesting. Opens up a lot of ways. I really appreciate how Xbox takes different ways to get more people on board, not just by saying okay, we don't maybe have the best exclusives, but we have the easiest way how to get access to that gaming system, for example.
It's probably a cheaper way of buying a Blu-ray player as well.
Yeah, in some ways,
because essentially it is a Blu-ray player, and it also plugs into your TV and does all that.
Player, but both consoles can do that.
Yikes! So yeah, that's probably a really cheap Blu-ray player. That's not bad actually. But yeah, so
just put that together. So if you go for the Xbox One S bundle, the S bundle, you pay $530 after the 2 years. Now, what's an Xbox One S right now? What is that? Just shop Xbox One S. There we go. Just gonna do it live. I can do it live.
Do it live. Do it live.
Of course, I can't find a price right away. This is an X game, Xbox One S.
Well, I know from personal experience.
$299 US. So you have $300 already gone, and which leaves $230 for the both things. Game Pass.
Another $80 for gold, 2 years of gold, because gold is £40 a year. So another £80 of gold, which is roughly, I want to say, like $90-something. I will respond.
Xbox Game Pass. I have 6 months here. 6 months of Game Pass is $60. So don't know. Xbox Game Pass. Gonna see that. I want to see if there's more to it. And of course, only find games.
All the maths. Numbers are whizzing past his
if you just say, like, I see, 12 months is... Shit, how much is it? There's no price attached. Shit. Goddamn Amazon US. Okay, yeah. So 12 months of Xbox Live is $60, times 2 is $120. So we're going up plus the 300. We're already like $420, which leaves only...
You're actually saving money.
$110 for that. And yeah, if you have this here, this costs apparently... $240 for 2 years of Game Pass. So you save with that.
That's interesting. I think you do because of Game Pass. Because Game Pass
you
is
save like over $100 definitely with the Xbox One S bundle.
That's be good. That's really good. That is awesome. Really I am good. Actually
now that I did the math, I think like, okay, this is even better then.
Yeah, awesome. It's. I have not seen a deal from Microsoft for like one of their systems like Game Pass. Game Pass is so worth it. You're getting over 100 games, and then new games every time they come out that are either console exclusives or are like really tied to the console. Like Tomb Raider, the new Halo will probably come out on Game Pass. Forza Horizon 4 is coming out like soon.
It's crazy. Even if you go with the Xbox One X bundle, which costs €35 per month times 2 years, goes up to $840 But if you count off the $500 alone for the console, you'll still have $340 for both the Xbox Live Gold and the Game Pass. And there we go again. It's like you save like $100, I think.
That's incredible. That is honestly incredible.
All right, cool. Yeah, well, guys, if you're interested in that, maybe you want to pick that up. I don't know if it's available everywhere. Could be like a US thing first, but hopefully it rolls out to more countries as well.
Definitely. I know if I didn't have a console, then I'd be like going for this now because that seems very worth it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It looks like it's, I think, US only for now. We introduced Xbox and it says a limited time offer available only in the US at a Microsoft store near you. Okay, so it's US only, but still, like for those people, great. And apparently, like limited time offer means this program might be closed again someday and not come back, maybe. And I can see how this is a very lucrative deal to, on the one side, increase the player base for Xbox, and then of course also to get more attention on that.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, but I also think this is kind of a testing ground. So like let's see what the player, because it's what I think about Fallout 76, where it's like, let's test something, see how it works, see how the player base reacts, see how well it sells, all of that jazz, and then we'll do something with our flagship product. Then we'll do something. Who knows?
Like maybe this is also the step to test the grounds for an actual streaming console where the console itself isn't that powerful and the computing technology is on the service and you only buy access into these. Like you're already paying for licenses, basically. The disc that you have is sort of like a license, but definitely the digital games that you buy are just licenses that you get.
Yeah.
And just taking this and putting the game instead of on your console on the server and just have a game stream, the video feed stream to you is just the next step. Just right now, it's not that viable. It's not that well working, and there needs to be done more for that, to make it
definitely.
really enjoyable for the consumers. Yeah, so that's Xbox All Access. Great to talk about that.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to introduce another thing from Xbox. I'm such a fanboy. Oh god, we gotta talk about some PlayStation stuff next time. But there's just so many cool things that have come around from that. Because on the other side, we also have a white Xbox One X with a white Xbox Pro controller, and also from Turtle Beach, a white headset. And that just looks amazing.
I kind of want to get it now.
Like, I have both. I have the standard Xbox Pro controller and I have the Xbox One X, both in black now. But now that I see it in white, it's like, oh my god, it's a special edition. Damn.
Okay, you're talking to the guy who, when they announced the Project Scorpio edition of Xbox One X, he went out and bought it. Like, he ensured that he was getting a copy.
So apparently there's a bundle now with Fallout 76 where you can also get the Xbox One X in the white version with a white standard controller there.
Oh,
it's also nice. And Experience Xbox Elite now available in the white. Oh my god, it's so
I like it.
Looking.
On it. I kind of want it. It's really bad, but I kind of want it.
Yeah, the thing is, my first PlayStation 4, the standard one, actually I had that in white because it came bundled with Destiny 1, the original release.
Oh, you had the Destiny 1 PlayStation?
Yeah, and then I
sold
it. The one
that had all the gold lines on it and stuff?
No, that was the for Destiny 2 then. That was after
that. Okay.
Because in the year Destiny 2 came out, I got a PlayStation 4 Pro, and I saw the old PlayStation 4, and that one was, of course, the black version. And just a few months later, Destiny 2 came around with a Destiny 2 bundle and a PlayStation 4 Pro in white. And I'm like, oh god, I should have just waited a little bit longer. Like, the PlayStation 4 base is still worth enough that I could have gotten maybe 150 euros for it still, if in a use case. But it would have been so much nicer to have a white version and change it for a PlayStation 4 Pro in white. Just because it's not the standard version, I think. I think that's the appeal of having a white version instead of a black colored version console. Oh yeah.
See, I've never fully understood the Pro controller. That's just been something I've not.
It's really nice. I like the different heights of the sticks, especially.
Okay. The heights of the sticks I could kind of get behind, but it's the it's like the button mapping and everything that I'm just like, why would you button map a controller? It's like,
yeah, I don't see the reason for the function controls, but think of it as maybe somebody who's not having fully healthy hands maybe needs it. Then they introduce later on now the what's it called actually?
Yeah, but then the
optimized controller where you can just put in anything, which helps for people who are, for example, paralyzed or something like that.
But then they've got that special controller that they released.
That's what I meant. This is
months ago.
But this came I think years after the original Pro Elite controller came out.
Yeah, it did.
So yeah, that was actually the first way how you could maybe do, for example, a one-handed setup with this.
I guess.
Yeah, for me as a Destiny player, for example, it was amazing to have back pedals, so I could just leave my thumbs on the sticks and use the back pedals to jump and reload, which was awesome. Especially in the Taken King raid, it was awesome to just jump around and do. Because I was a runner, I was always running on the platforms at Oryx.
Right.
It was amazing to just jump with the pedals instead of putting my thumb off the stick to move, look around, and then had to jump. So I just could do anything at once, and if you just got used to it, you were just flying over the place super crazy fast, and that was actually amazing. It's just like a super expensive extension of your things necessarily, and I get this is not for everyone, but there is a market for that. That's why SCUF controllers are such a big thing still, and they're even more expensive if you just want to have a little bit more of the standard colors. And they basically do the same thing. They have back pedals, which are not in the way how the Xbox controllers are. They're actually long strips on the backside. But still, it's the same idea. You have your ring fingers and your middle fingers that you can use, or at least your pinky finger and your ring finger that you can use for the pedals. And you don't need to get your thumbs off the thumbsticks. It's like a shooter thing. It's definitely for shooter players who just want to have all the access without moving anything away from where they actually rest.
Interesting. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. We should move on to more interesting things. I gotta skip a little bit ahead because I don't want to show the nipple thing. But at the start of this week, wait for it. At the start of this week, we actually got our first insight into Cyberpunk 2077.
Right,
I know what I mean. Yeah, and in the gameplay trailer, we saw actually some nudity and just wanted to skip that. Just so we don't get banned anywhere.
I've watched it like 6 times. I watched that like 6 times.
It's so good. It's amazing.
Every single time. It holds up. It holds up every single time you watch it. It's just, so good. I just can't wait. Give it to me now. Just give me a demo right now.
Yeah, apparently all the things are in playtesting right now, and it just got told in the trailer itself, got told so many times, this is in development. Nothing of this, well, a lot of this will, of course, end up in the main game, but the way how it looks right now, the way how the mechanics work right now, they can all change in the development because, as I see it, and after they did so many things after the gameplay reviews and talked about that, I think this game won't come out in 2019.
No.
It will definitely come 2020 earliest, I think.
I just
CD
want
Projekt Red will take so much time to really got their hands on it and make it just as good as possible. Because it's
one thing that I noticed that was very interesting was the whole thing was played using an Xbox controller.
Yeah,
not necessarily on an Xbox development kit, but it was using an Xbox controller, which I thought was very interesting.
Probably because they wanted to have some smooth movements around the scenes and everything, so it's not like a mouse keyboard, which is just hectic.
Yeah, mouse and keyboard is hectic, and then there's no, from what I understand, there's no easy way to connect a PlayStation controller.
That too, yeah.
But this trailer was insane. It was just incredible to watch.
I loved how many things actually were communicated through natural displays and not through HUDs that are imaginative on your screen. You really feel immersed into it because all the displays that are in the world are using mainly, I say mainly, but not entirely, of course, but mainly displays that are in the world, actually. For example, we see the car right now, and the speed of the car is, of course, shown not on some HUD element that you have on your magical eye. It's actually inside the car. And I really like that, but could be, for example, here's the thing, how it could change. For example, they could notice playtesting actually says this is not very good for most people, and we have to change it again, so people can easily see their speed, for example. I don't know. I personally think this is amazing. This would be a great step ahead also for video games in general, because so many of these things have not been done. Probably because playtesting said this doesn't work for so many gamers. It looks awesome. It's a great concept, but it's just not that viable if you reach out to a large market, which CD Projekt Red, they are big players now. They have to cater to a large market.
I gotta say, though, from what I saw of the YouTube comments and what was going on in Twitch chat and everything while this was playing, I gotta say, everybody loved it. I don't think there was anybody who was like, I hate this. This was boring. Everybody was going nuts. I saw a few comments that said they
don't get it, and I can't blame them. If you're not interested in that kind of game, you don't want that, and that's fair. But it's more not really they hated it. So that's a good thing, at least.
Yeah.
And I get that you can't have that one game for everyone. Even, what's it called, Star Citizen? This game seems to be the game to end it all, but it won't be, because some people, for example, just like Sudoku games and have no interest in that kind of simulation.
Yeah.
Same also here with Cyberpunk. It's amazing to so many people, and even people like me who are less interested in RPG games, but more in shooters. They probably get a lot of fun out of this, because I saw somebody describing it as GTA 5 means The Witcher meets Deus Ex, and I think it was amazing. Give me that. And from what I've seen right now, I'm I hope a lot of this will make it into the final game, and we'll see how it ends up in the final game, of course, in hopefully 2 years. Which is optimistic. Who knows? This could come out 2022 maybe, and it will still be ahead of its time, I think.
how incredible would it be if we just get to the next Gamescom and they're just like, it releases tomorrow? It was like, everyone would go nuts. Oh man, I've got to say though, for a game that's in development and how like we're so ashamed of showing how early on. My God, that looks good. Like that's some like if somebody rebranded this, showed it to me at Gamescom, and they were like Activision's newest game that's like futuristic GTA, I would be like, yeah, that's coming out this year. Yeah, just maybe. Because it's just so damn polished. Like, yeah, it may be a concept, but damn, does it look good. The
question is, like, we don't know the system that this ran on. Maybe it was like an, I don't know, 16-core CPU, NVIDIA Titan X.
Oh, and yeah,
like,
probably.
No other system in the world could play like this. And it's like, okay, I guess that makes sense. But they actually recorded this in 4K even. So there's got to be some polishing already happening in that part that they've shown. But I think not even the story has been finished yet. I'm not sure if I read that correctly somewhere, but yeah, this game will take a lot of time.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy for it. Oh goodness, drink some more out of your Avengers mug. Be equally balanced. No, I thought it was. I thought it was really good. I loved the voice acting for it. There was not like one person who I was like, oh, I don't like their voice for this, just because it worked so well. I loved how the all the different like mods and stuff really added to the whole gameplay experience, because it wasn't just this person is very cautious about you. It's like, okay, we're subjecting you to a lie detector test. We're going to make sure that you are telling us the truth. We want to know everything. And it's like, okay, that's a bit much, but it makes sense for the situation. And I really love how they blended all of the like futuristic stuff with just kind of like ideals of how society would be and things, and it's just incredible. I do also really appreciate how they went they went balls to the wall with this. They really were like, okay, we're throwing nudity, we're throwing bad language, we're throwing drugs, we're throwing
decapitated
alcohol,
bodies,
just everything.
This is rated R, definitely. If this was movie,
and
so this is only for adults.
I think for the setting that they've got, it needed it. Like, if you just cut out a few of those elements, it would just kind of be like, well, the immersion's gone. It doesn't feel as guttural as you're trying to go across and stuff. But it is brutal. It is
after
brutal.
The initial first few scenes, when it actually came down a little bit and we had some quiet time, the narrator also said, like, yeah, this is a mature game, a mature adventure, so be prepared. And we saw a lot of things that were like, okay, oh wow, this is serious. This is really badass. And I can't wait for this. But in the meantime, we have games like, I don't know, Doom Eternal, for example, and other games. So we have lots of games to play until this comes out. And when this comes out, finally, we have the greatest time of our life, I think.
Oh yeah, the only part about it which I hope that they maybe change, but I wouldn't be like, I would like them to add, but I don't think it's necessary to the game, but it's just more of a personal preference, is I'd like there to be co-op gameplay. So like, you can run around the city with your friend, you can have a good time, you can like complete missions and stuff like that. I think that would be really cool, but it doesn't need it. I'm not like,
especially since there's a character creator in this. Like, there's lots of them are probably like preset. This is how we imagine our character looks like, but it's up to you if you want to change it. And this opens up a lot of opportunities. And I think that there must be probably some multiplayer functionality. And that's a lot to it, of course, which means this game might not be coming out 2022, maybe. But it will be awesome.
I want there to be some sort of multiplayer, but I want it to be cooperative. I don't want it to be PvP because
I hate PvP. We know this.
I hate PvP. Everybody knows this. But the thing that I think it would not go, it would turn into Call of Duty on extra like steroids, and everybody would compare it to that. And you're already comparing it to Deus Ex, and you're comparing it to GTA.
Comparing something to Deus Ex is still more nice than Call of Duty. I Call of Duty the future stuff.
But you see where I'm going with this. Like, there's only so many games that you can compare to before you start going, okay, this is just ripping off a load of stuff. And I think at the moment they're in the sweet spot. Like, don't change too much. Don't like make it flip the genres around and stuff. But my goodness,
well,
good.
A game comes always out in a certain context, and it will always be like this and like that, where we see things that has just been established in a way, and it does not have to be bad. It just needs to make it also very well. And my hopes, for example, for multiplayer would be like, hey, there's lots of cooperative stuff that you can do together. Maybe in this gameplay scenario right now, you're always with two people together. It's your character and a friend of yours. But maybe if you have the option later on, co could be like you with an actual player instead of the CPU player. That would be great. A great way to live through the story together. And this needs a lot of polish, of course. And maybe like PvP multiplayer in the end could be like GTA, where you have actual modes instead of open world, just open combat, I say. GTA has a lot of problems with that, I know, but they also have, like, for example, you can do races in there and so many other things. And I see lots of potential for this also in Cyberpunk 2077. So yeah, this is us gushing over it for like at least 5 to 10 minutes. We have a whole reaction video up on our channel where we do a live reaction to the whole thing, and we cut it down to 20 minutes. And damn, it's got so much attention, like 2,000 views already.
It's great. But like, it's just us gushing and being like, oh my god, it looks amazing. But it's
enough people like
I
it,
would say. Yeah. I would say go watch it. I would say it's worth a watch. Just to see just to see my reaction alone. But
it was great.
Just us talking about it was a lot of fun, and it was super incredible because we'd seen the live stream going on, and we was like, what's going to happen with this? Like, where are you going to go? And as soon as they dropped it, I just know you were just like, I called it. I knew it was going to be a gameplay trailer.
Yeah, actually, one joined the stream and said like, this is not a gameplay review, and I was like, it is.
It's happening
because I heard from another person who heard from another
inside
person.
Sources.
Yeah, that's why I knew exactly what's going to happen at 7 p.m. that day here in Germany, because somebody told me that, hey, these guys are doing a thing where they say, hey, you need to watch this. And all of a sudden, there's also like a CD Projekt Red thing happening where they also upload something and have a progress bar. So it's like, hey, you really should watch this. So like, okay, 7 p.m. I'll be at my desk and watch this live stream. And then, boom, of course, exactly that moment, everyone had their attention there. I like no, it wasn't 500,000 people, but I think 260,000 people watched it.
It was a crazy amount of people.
A lot of people had attention on it. Especially since, for example, us at Gamescom, we had no chance to go into the Cyberpunk 2077 booth there because they were already out of any appointments. And like, it's not about the figurine. It's just like we wanted to see what it is. And now they made it public to everyone. So all right then. Thanks. We got what we wanted. We just got our look into Cyberpunk finally.
Yeah, from what I understand, I was talking to somebody on the way back, and they were like, "Yeah, we saw the Cyberpunk thing," and from what they were telling me, they CD Projekt Red were booked a month before Gamescom. They were completely booked up. It's crazy.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I also wonder like why some games are not at Gamescom at all. Have you seen Red Dead Redemption 2 anywhere?
No, I haven't.
I haven't seen Rockstar at all there, and I was like, actually, they are not there.
Are they trying to be silent? Like, what is going on?
I think they know where they are, and they know how they stand with GTA 5 right now, and also how the hype is about the new game, so they just maybe skipped it and go to some other event, like Paris Games Week, for example. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. I would like to know some more, but it's one of these things where you gotta pick the time and the place.
Red Dead 2 comes out in 2 months, so I don't know how much more marketing they want to run on this.
They gotta start doing some marketing soon, because like until you mentioned it, I was like, it wasn't on my mind. It's a game that I really want to get, and there was like, what was it? 4 months ago or something, there was loads of trailers coming out. There was loads of hype building up for it, and then like all of a sudden, just like nothing.
4 weeks ago, I think they had the gameplay reveal. Yeah, so not that much out right now, but I think they know where they stand and that they don't need to do that much about it, but they definitely need to have like some standard like TV ads, display ads on websites and everything. Like they need to get the word out
YouTube
still.
advertisements. Where are those?
I don't know. I have YouTube Red, so I don't see any YouTube ads.
Haha. And I have an extension.
All right. Let's go on to the last topic of today because we're actually hitting overtime already. And
overtime!
Goddamn Cyberpunk! I've been talking so much about it.
Oh, the Cyberpunk!
Yeah. So the last thing that we want to talk about is not releases, but actually the Gamescom awards, because we said last time, let's see what we were betting on and what's going to win. So I just want to go through it with you together, and let's just not stop. So first category is best hardware, and that's actually going to the HTC Vive wireless adapter. Best multiplayer game is Battlefield 5. I can see where this comes from. Yeah. Best virtual reality game, Blood and Truth by Sony Interactive. I have not seen that booth anywhere.
No.
Best of Gamescom is Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice by Activision, which also won Best Action Game. Then we had Best Consumer Experience, the Blizzard booth. Best Pure Entertainment, the Blizzard booth. And Best Streamer is Hand of Blood. That's a German one. Interesting.
Oh, okay.
Gamescom Most Wanted Consumer Award is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I can see where this comes from. Not long anymore. December 6th. Like, okay, still long enough. But side note, they actually announced like another Ultimate edition of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which instead of a GameCube controller, you have the Nintendo Pro controller with like white grips, and the Smash logo is like a little bit to the right, but it doesn't look like really special. And on my end, at least, I think, okay, I have my pre-order for the GameCube controller Ultimate version, so I'll take that. I don't need a second Nintendo Pro controller, especially if it doesn't look that special. It's just the logo slapped on it with white grips, so it's like, yeah, snap it on.
Slap on that logo.
Next up with the Gamescom Global Awards, and the best booth there goes to the Fortnite booth. Which was actually fun. Like
it looked really interesting. They had like this they had a what's it called, like a rope
like a rope sling where you could just go down like
yeah, pretty much like that. But what they'd done is they'd mocked the whole thing up so it looked like one of the hang gliders that you fall down on, so it looked really cool. They had the battle bus, they had a bunch of like walls and foliage and stuff. It looked like a riot to go and have a look at. But
lots of cosplayer things also there. You could go up and actually get in-game items if you logged in there somehow. And they had actually the vendor machine there, where you, instead of getting, for example, weapons or drinks, you could get actually in-game cosmetic items there, which was nice.
Oh, cool.
Best developer, as decided by the fans, is Ubisoft with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Starlink, Battlefront Atlas.
That was so good.
I like the Ubisoft booth. Like we're gonna we still have not. I still have not edited it yet, but we have taken so much footage also from the Gamescom floors, and this will be like a behind-the-scenes thing where we just show the stuff that we've seen, show stuff on the way going there and back and all that. So be excited for that. If we come to this very soon, I hope for this weekend I have it ready. We are especially going to show you like pictures that we've taken. Like there was the sledge from Rainbow Six Siege there, which Emily and I took a picture from. There was like a booth
I did as well.
There was a booth where you could just sit down on the president's table as a promo for Division 2 and all that. So
that was so good. Definitely check out me and House talking about that. Talking about that on a YouTube video. So good.
Yeah,
so good.
Right, next up, best publisher, as decided by the fans, is Activision. Okay. I mean, it really mixes here. Best developer, Ubisoft is also publisher, but yeah.
Activision makes sense if you're going for the Call of Duty series and for Destiny, because Destiny is an Activision title.
But they also had, like, I think 9 stations where you could play, like, Spyro Reignited trilogy, so lots of nostalgic fans were also there. And you could also play for the first time Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, I think. So yeah, lots of great things coming from Activision for the fans there. I see how that works. Then we have the Gamescom Indie Awards, and first up is Lost Ember by Moon Eye Studios. And I heard from Lost Ember a few things, and it seems to be a great game where you play as a fox, I think. And the art style especially is awesome. So check it out. Go on YouTube and look up Lost Ember, a trailer for that. Should be there definitely, and it's definitely something that I also want to take a look at soon. And then we have Best of Campus. Oh my god, so many things. Best of Campus is LED Cube. I don't know what that is. This is like a science.
Oh, right. That's the Gamescom campus. So they had a camp where people could stay and like pitch tents and whatnot. Kind of like a festival style thing, but for Gamescom. And
really?
They had a bunch of booth stuff there and everything.
Yeah, I don't think that's that. There was a camp, but campus means also like university things, and I don't think this is like actually where scientists go there to say, "Hey, I'm from this university and I'm presenting something." I don't know for sure because it says like here, High School for Applied Science in Campton. So
okay.
We'll just skip this one awkwardly. Let's go to the things that have been actually announced on Tuesday before everything went live, and that is Best Action Game became Sekiro Shadows Die Twice by Activision Blizzard. And I think we call that also.
Yeah.
Either that or something else. Best add-on DLC is Destiny 2 Forsaken. Of course, I call that because it's the one that I most relate to. Best casual game is Team Sonic Race, and I think you did this. I don't think I think so. This one. Damn.
I think I just kind of like randomly picked that one out of the air because I hadn't heard them, and I was like, I'll choose that one.
Best family game, Super Mario Party, not that much surprising.
Yep.
And best puzzle and skill game is Ori and the Will of the Wisp. Also, we have a video from that on our channel.
Yeah.
Where especially we take a look at the new Spitter Trails mode, which is like racing against your friends and the community. Then we have best racing game, which is Forza Horizon 4, and of course, you old fanboy, you got that right.
No, I just knew what the fans like.
Yeah, and best role-playing game is Divinity Original Sin 2. So, yeah. I think really that people played it already makes it worth a lot more because people know what this one's about, and Definitive Edition is just like all the DCs in there, so...
Yeah.
Then we have best simulation game, which goes to Landwirtschaft Simulator 19. And of course, yeah, that's such a German award. I'm gonna be a farmer, and let's go to and do the farming stuff.
All the farming.
Yeah. Best social and online game, Call of Duty or Black Ops 4, and I'm like, why? Okay, I guess. A lot of people call Call of Duty playing social activities, so okay.
Are you sure about that? You wanna rephrase?
I don't call that. I say a lot of people call that.
I know, but I'm just saying to them, like, you wanna rephrase that?
Yeah, more like an antisocial game. So next up we have best sports game, FIFA 19. What a surprise! It's not Madden.
No NHL.
Best strategy game, Total War 3 Kingdoms. And after seeing one or two videos from Free Clicks Philip, the guy that does actually a lot of CSGO content, he has a second channel which is called 2 Clicks Philip. And he did like 3 videos on the Total War series so far where he pretends to invade France as the British Empire. Well, he unites the Brits and then starts attacking France. Tries to completely take them in. It's like a really cool series. Like 3 videos are already up on this channel, so just go to 2 Click Phillips, written like 2KLIK Phillips, and then you'll see it there. And it's awesome. It's so much fun, especially because he had lots of problems and the game has crashed a lot. It's like, oh my god! So for someone who has not seen Total War at all, it looks really amazing. Especially if you say, I don't want to just simulate the battles, but actually go into it and control a little bit of that. It's like cool strategy game stuff happening. So yeah, Total War 3 Kingdoms got to be best strategy game. Here we go. And we have another page coming up with even more stuff. Oh my god! Category platform best console game by Sony PlayStation 4. Marvel Spider-Man coming out next week, actually. Gotta spoil that. Best console game, Microsoft Xbox One, Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Not Forza. Okay. I can see how that works.
Well, the Will of the Wisps was really good.
Definitely. And best console game, Nintendo Switch. Of course, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like, everyone wants to have that. Yeah, I can see that. Best PC game, now here it comes. I know 1800. By Ubisoft?
Yes, super good.
Was not expecting that, but okay, fair enough. And best mobile game is Shadowgun War Games, which I have not seen yet, but okay. Maybe it might be worth looking into it.
Definitely.
And that's it. Yeah, that's just the content page, so that's all the categories that have been awarded at Gamescom. And I think for most parts we actually were right. I really have to go back and check again what we said, but
Yeah,
especially with the console platform things, I actually think we had all of them right. At least
yeah. If you're watching the video on demand, which I definitely recommend you do, or if you're watching it right now, probably either below our names or something, House will put like a score thing, and it'll be like, haha, I beat Dan.
Yeah, definitely. Right, so let's take a few more minutes to just talk about the releases, and this time there were 19 releases for next week. We can't just cover all of them extensively,
No,
so
it's crazy.
We'll just go through them, and if you hear something interesting, say stop and say something.
Stop.
But just let it know for next Tuesday, September 4th, we have 10 games that has been listed here by VG247 for the release list. Like, of course, lots more games get released on Steam every day, but these are like hand selected. Let's start from the top. Genesis Alpha 1 comes out on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One, September 4th. No idea what that is. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds 1.0 launch is on Xbox One, of course, September 4th. Claws of Fury. No idea. On all systems, PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. Planet Alpha, also PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. What's it about?
So Planet Alpha is a side-scrolling adventure game. I got to have a look at it a while ago. The developer was telling me about it, and I was like, "Oh, this sounds really interesting." Yeah. And he was like, "Yeah, so check this out." And you basically just play through. There are a few unlockables to find, but it's a very interesting story, and I didn't see the ending coming. The ending was very like, "Whoa, that's pretty cool." So yeah, definitely, guys, check it out.
Operation Warcade coming to PlayStation VR September 4th. Okay. And then we have Ninjin Clash of Carrots, PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, September 4th.
Did you skip over one?
I'll talk about that in a second.
Okay, that's why. I was like,
Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age, PC and PlayStation 4 release on September 4th. I see how a lot of people that were actually interested in that. I think we saw a booth at Gamescom there for that game, but I personally am not into that really that much. But of course, it has also artwork based on Akira Toriyama, who also does the Dragon Ball series, so that's always a recommendation. Dragon Ball Z. And we have Destiny 2 Forsaken also coming on this Tuesday, and I'm so hyped! But I talked about that extensively already, so one last game which comes out next Tuesday is Moonfall Ultimate, coming out on PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. Right, and we skipped over one game, and then you can have the honor of announcing it.
Oh, so kind. So yes, also on September 4th, is Super Street the Game, a awesome car driving game, where their slogan, which I absolutely love to death, is built not bought, and that is awesome. So yes, we made a whole video about it on our YouTube. Check it out. The link, if you're watching this on YouTube, will probably be like somewhere around there.
I will take the time and actually do a notification over there.
Over there, over here, wherever. But yes, so there'll be a notification somewhere, so definitely go check it out. If you're watching it live right now, wait till the end of this is done. Definitely go check it out. It's well worth watching. We had a lot of fun.
It's like a little bit of Need for Speed Underground and Burnout mixed into an awesome arcade game where you pimp your car, really make it look awesome, and then you also drive it around for different tracks. You have 4 different sceneries, lots of races happening, and I can see how this works out. The idea, Super Street is actually a car racing magazine, which is running for multiple decades by now, I think, and now there's also a game with the same name on it. And it's developed by a Dutch studio, so here we go. That's that. Coming out next Tuesday at all the major platforms, and coming to Nintendo Switch around the end of next year, or maybe the start of next year. They're still taking their time to polish the Nintendo Switch version. Right. Next up, we have next Thursday, September 6th, which I count 5 games right now. And let's just go through all of them. I only know 2. So first off, we have Elia on PC and Xbox One. No idea. The Inner Friend on PC, Another Side on PC, and then we go with something I don't know. Gone Home gets a Nintendo Switch version, which releases also September 6th. And Zone of the Enders, The Second Runner Mouse, which is a remake of the original Zone of the Enders, is coming to PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation VR, and Steam VR on September 6th. Cool. Not on Xbox. Weird.
Oh well, what can you do?
Yeah, and that's almost a week. We only have Friday, September 7th, with 4 more releases. Finally, we have Marvel's Spider-Man coming out on PlayStation 4, of course, which is like the game to have if you have PlayStation 4. And on the other side, we also have more like sports games. Finally, NBA Live 19 comes out. It's like a start of it. I guess very soon we also have Madden and FIFA coming out. We have SNK Heroines Tag Team Friendship, which comes out on PlayStation 4 and Switch. And we have Immortal Unchained coming out on PC, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. All of these 4 last games that we talked about come out next Friday, September 7th.
Yes. That's a lot of games.
That's a lot of games. I don't know. I still don't know if I want to play the Spider-Man game. Like, it looks really cool, but I already played Destiny 2, man. Like, I don't know if I can fit it in.
Yeah, don't fit it in. I'll just get it.
all right there. Cool. That's so far next week. Like 19 releases. This is a big week.
That's a big week.
Like, release times are coming up very soon, so all of the great release months are now here. Summer is basically over, and yeah, that also shows in releases. But for now, that has been the New Byte Podcast. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Dan, any last words? Where can people find you?
So, people can find me if I'm seeing this right there. Yeah, right here. Okay, people can find me here. If you want to find me anywhere on like Xbox, if you want to find me on Twitter, if you want to find me on Instagram, not Facebook, because you can't find me on Facebook. Haha. Just search for that. It should. I'm on that on everything. I try to make it that on everything. So yeah, if you're looking for if you want to hang out, if you want to say hi, just give me a shout. Let me know that you saw me on the New Byte, because then I'll know who you are, and you're not some random person going, "Hello, how are you?" So yes, definitely tell me that. But yeah, so DJH331, everywhere, anywhere. That's where I am.
Right. One last question to you. Actually, when's the next Dance demo coming?
It's coming soon.
You have something in mind?
I have something in mind.
Oh, right. I'm looking forward
I hope people are going to like it.
The cool thing is I actually don't know what he's playing. I'm actually want to be surprised as well, because Dan's taking care of it all himself, and I'm just like,
yeah, it's all me.
Do something. I'm excited. I want to see more of it. So yeah, gonna be excited for that as well. And my name is, of course, Hau5test. You can find me here anywhere. Please don't add me anywhere, because I've already so many friends on all the systems. So if I don't accept you, please don't be mad at me. I'm very sorry. But of course, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and not Snapchat, because I'm not there. And I don't know. You can find us all, of course, at the New Byte everywhere on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and so many more services. Of course, we have Discord, which you can find on thenewbyte.com/Discord. Super easy to join us. We have lots of conversations also there, and about that shares a lot of dog pics. We need to activate that again. And of course, we are also available on YouTube under the New Byte.
Yes. So yeah,
that's it. That's the show.
That was a long
podcast.
That was a long podcast, but it's a good podcast. Every podcast is a good podcast. We look forward to seeing you on episode 19. See you guys. Bye.
Bye.